This is Common Ground, the podcast.
Welcome back to Common Ground. I'm Mark.
And I am Lewis.
That's right. The double duo for today.
Yes, sir.
Missing out with some other friends that can't join us, but that's okay. We're going to push forward and keep producing some content so we can all get back together.
Of course, yeah, shout out to Stray, Derek, and Drew. They will be in the future episodes for sure, like usual. But for now, we got the dynamic duo. So today we are going to see something of a trailer of, I think, as you can see here.
Well, exactly. The big talk lately has been Ghostbusters, right? I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan.
Nice.
So I fall in that tier of people that are going to love it no matter what, and without even seeing it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And then you got your other kind of tiers, like your oh yeah, I saw it, I like it, and then you're like, whatever, it's another movie.
Yeah.
Right. What I get scared of, I haven't seen the movie yet, so, and I don't think you said you have.
So I obviously know the old school, version of, just was it 90s, 80s?
Yeah, it was like 84 and 89.
Mm-hmm. So I know those, but I heard it was trash, bro. The last one. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, the last one was good.
Was it? Okay, which one are we talking about? Because are we talking about the all-female version?
Oh, yeah, that one was trash.
Okay.
No, the last one was, I think it was 2022.
Okay,
It was supposed to come out close to 2020, but then, of course, COVID ruined it.
Okay.
No. The last one was Paul Rudd, and then of course the guys, and then they introduced a new cast of younger people. I guess they wanted to pass the torch.
Like generational kind of. Okay.
Correct. So they did a really tasteful. You should watch it if you haven't.
Okay.
Especially if you like the original ones.
Yes.
It does a lot of fan service, right?
Okay.
But adds a new door into like another part of the universe that you can go into without having the original 4 Ghostbusters.
Nice.
And I think that's what this newest one is trying to do, where they're bringing it back to the roots, going back to New York.
Okay.
But it's going to be more centered around these newer people, right? And then you got your old school people that show up to kind of help out, but they're letting them, the kids and the new people run it.
Okay.
But the one with the women's were just garbage.
I mean, okay.
All right, look. I know. I just want to.
We're not against the whole female thing.
No,
We're just saying it was trash.
The problem was, and I should pull the video up. No, I can't do that. But there's a video that really just shows, and it's not about the women. It's about just bad writing.
Yeah.
It was just bad writing, bad jokes. Like the placement of the jokes didn't work well compared to what you're used to when you're watching Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
right?
Very true.
The dry, kind of quick wit humor versus when you watch the one with the females, they gotta, here's a joke coming. We're laying out the joke. Yeah. This is the joke.
Yeah.
Okay, react to the joke.
Yay, we did the joke.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Versus just a scene in Ghostbusters that they relate to, and it's like, have we ever turned these on yet? And they're all in the elevator. He's like, no. He's like, all right, well, go ahead and turn mine on. And then he turns his on. You hear that hum noise. Yeah. It's like nuclear. Yeah. And then the other two are like, right?
Yeah.
But there's just, that's it. And then it's funny. You kind of chuckle.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, and then the one with all the females is like, this thing has a lot of power. And when we turn it on, we don't know what's going to happen. It could kill all of us. So the original is like, it's applied. It's applied subtle. Like, we know this is dangerous. I don't have to tell you it's dangerous. All I said is we haven't turned it on yet.
Yeah.
Turn it on. We're all kind of scared. They're like, oh, we can turn it on. We can all blow up. I'm sorry. You got me going on. The movie fucking sucked.
Sorry for the rant. I'm sorry. My bad.
But they did, and it doesn't matter who the cast was, just the writing sucked.
Yeah.
But the graphics had a lot of potential, right?
Okay.
Like they just had a lot of potential with the graphics. The writing side.
Okay.
But I guess I should move on so I don't lose all our female audience members.
Sorry.
But let's play the new trailer that just came out so we can kind of react to it.
Straight girl.
For the first time in New York history, a room full of people froze to death in July.
It's an unimaginable evil. It's the power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
Now it's headed straight for us.
Is something trying to get out?
Many things.
It's commanding an army of the undead.
I think we're all going to die.
Hold on to your ass!
This could bring about the end of humankind.
Interesting.
So the cool thing, right, about this is you got to look at. Have you ever seen the real Ghostbusters, the cartoon?
I may have seen like one or two episodes.
Late
I need to get back
80s,
into
early
that one.
90s.
I heard it was really good though.
So this takes from that.
Okay.
That's where it's coming from.
Okay.
So yeah, it takes from the real Ghostbusters, that cartoon that was done in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Which is cool because it brings you into a different world of the Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a lot of people were, complaining about the afterlife, the what us fans call the third movie, because we don't consider the other one the third movie.
Yeah.
Was that they took a lot from the first movie, like same villain, same concept, and so this one it's a whole new villain that's similar to the comic book cartoons.
Okay. And from what it sounds like, I guess the situation is all of the monsters that were actually like obtained are now all being unleashed.
Yep. So you have again, I haven't seen it, but yeah, it sounds like we're going to be visited by some of the ones that we've seen in the past.
Wow.
Slimer being the big one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Every kid growing up in the 90s.
Every kid
loves Slimer, right? I mean, she's like a lovable ghost.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the only time you can enjoy a ghost.
Oh, yeah. Now, I actually like the fact that Paul Rudd is in this because I guess he was in the first one as well of the reboot.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, and like I can see why they chose someone like him because he's just he has that kind of demeanor of, he's already funny, but it's not forced. And it fits the mode of Ghostbusters.
Correct.
So it makes sense as to why he's in it.
Yeah, because he has that kind of humor as well in Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Ant-Man series, and the the Marvel movies.
Yes. Well, all the Avengers, all the different
he has
platforms.
that like same kind of humor where it's like, I'm a serious character, but I'm kind of goofy enough for you to laugh at me.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's more of the opposite. He's more of the goofy character who tries to act serious.
Right.
And that's what makes him even funnier because, especially in the Avengers series, that's a whole other conversation. It was moments where he was like the relief because he was among like all the greats, and now he's trying to be like, yeah, thank you, Captain America, like that kind of thing. So it just worked very well.
So I've been begging my wife to go see this movie because she doesn't want me to go without her because she's a fan, not a fanatic, and that's another conversation. Is the word fan, right?
Yes,
it's way overused. A fan, you're a fanatic.
Oh
right?
yeah,
you're into it. You can tell everything about the topic. But anyway, so she enjoys the movies, and so she hasn't let me go yet because she's like, no, I want to go with you, and then we're like, well. She was like, we're both off on Friday. We'll just bring both the kids. I'm like, a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old to a Ghostbusters movie in a movie theater. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Well, I mean, see.
Not my kids.
No, that's any child that's under the age of 6 or whatever. Like, I know there's been times we would have our kids at the movie theater and they were like 4, 5, 6, and they just did not pan out correctly. Yeah. Speaking of movies, I know this is kind of like opposite pendulum here, but Dune 2, oh my goodness.
I haven't seen one yet.
Dude, you have got to see Dune, the first one, as far as the reboot and the second one. Now, from what I heard, long story short, fanatics, like you said, they saw all the little nuances of what was different from the books in the older movies and TV shows.
Right.
However, they still did an incredible job. I mean, Dune, the first one, phenomenal. I mean, it was right there in the same kind of like competition of like your Star Wars and everything. And then Dune 2 was amazing as well.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm assuming Dune 1 has her in it, but and I know for a fact she's in the second one.
Yeah.
How do you say her?
Zendaya, yes. Now, the cool thing about Zendaya, I can't say that I love you, honey, but yes, I mean, the fact that she was in Spider-Man, that's a whole other conversation. But
it's just watching her and Tom Holland date. It's cute.
Well, the cool thing about the cool thing about her in Dune, the first one, is the build-up. They did a really good job of just building the story in the first one, and then once you watch the second one, no spoilers or anything, they did a good job. I'll just say that.
Cool.
Yes.
So let us know. Are you going to go watch the new Ghostbusters movie? Have you watched it? Put in the comments about.
Yep. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, who was your favorite ghost or monster back in the day? Obviously, everyone knows the slime. You know what's his name?
Slimer, you got
Slimer, yeah. And it's something about him too. He just it's like, do you want him to slime all over you? Is that bad?
That sounded gross.
It sounded a little gay. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but he was cool. He was cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
like something we're not trying to produce here.
Another conversation for another time.
What was your favorite? Do you have a favorite childhood movie? Your go-to movie?
Childhood movie. You know what? Cartoon or like live action?
Anything.
You know what?
Top 5.
Well, I'm gonna say TMNT. Like in the 90s, the old school Turtles, the first one, the second one.
The live action movie?
Yes, the Return of the Ooze is still right here. Yeah. Obviously, Power Rangers. The first Power Rangers movie that came out when I was growing up was awesome. And I got to say it, Bruce Leroy. Return of the Dragon.
Okay.
Yes, that was a great film. So many to name. What about you?
So I know I said 5, but my top 2 that I can name off the top of my head. Back to the Future, all 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, first one, bar none.
Yeah, and
bar
then,
none.
The Ghostbusters, and my wife is also like, "You watching it again? You're watching it again?" I'm like, "Yeah," because it's almost therapeutic. You just put it on in the background as it plays, and you're like, "All right."
It's one of those. If Back to the Future is on, like on regular TV, and you just happen to scroll through and you see it, you're watching it. Yeah.
And then I was talking about this earlier, but my dream car is the Ecto one, right? If I had the money, I'd go out and buy this. I would buy this, put it in the garage, and drive it out to shows and whatever. But there's only 100 of these cars made originally. They're Hearst.
Really?
Yeah, and they're only made 100, so a lot of them are discontinued or been destroyed. And people who have them now are fans.
Yeah.
So they're all utilized for them. So it's really hard to come across this exact model. But it's a lot easier to get a DeLorean. And they're about $35,000. So that's my goal, is to have a DeLorean in the next few years.
I'm just saying, if you have a DeLorean, we got to go driving one day.
Oh yeah, we'll be like Starsky and Hutch or like Miami Vice, me and you going around.
Heck yeah, dude!
We'll 80s tunes out of them.
I'll do the roll up like the blazer sleeve. That'd be hilarious.
All right, cheers.